Today is August 14th, 2025, day 14 of making a video every day. So today, I was going to make a different video, but in the morning, I kind of got distracted, things kind of changed, and when I got home, I saw my father-in-law, and my father-in-law posted on Facebook showing my video, sharing it with everyone on YouTube, or sharing my YouTube video on his Facebook. And I thought that was kind of cool, so I was asking him, I said, I didn't know you watched my videos. And he was telling me that he watches all of them. And we had a conversation, and one thing led to another. And I was thinking, now is probably the perfect time to kind of interview him and throw him on my videos. I've been married to my wife for 14 years, and since the beginning, he's always been very welcoming, very kind to me, and in a lot of ways, I know he's my wife's father, but in a lot of ways, I've learned a lot from him. I feel like, he's a second father to me for sure. Maybe more than that, maybe a friend, He's a funny guy. He says some outlandish stuff sometimes, but I've grown to appreciate it. We have this expression, and it's called like WTF, what the Frank, because sometimes this guy just says some random stuff. But I did a little interview with him. He's a Navy veteran, 72 years old. Just some of his experiences and things like that. So if that interests you, then feel free to continue to watch. If it doesn't interest you, no worries. It's more for my documentation and just my appreciation of the guy. So if you're gonna check out the video, thanks for watching, and if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Until next time. You're my first guest.
Oh yeah, thank you.
This is my father-in-law. What's your name?
Frank.
Well, actually, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 72 years old.
73?
72.
72. And your hobbies are walking and hiking?
Hiking.
What made you start doing that?
For my health, for my body, for my physical condition.
Because I went on a hike and I was the most miserable I've ever been.
Why is that?
Because I went to what was supposed to be an easy hike. I made it to the middle, but then as I looked around, I was like, this is so hard. And then I would look up and I realized it's so much further. And I just didn't, it was so tiring. And I don't know if I can continue. So I can't imagine doing that for fun.
For me, it's fun. You're out of the house. You're doing your physical exertion. You're working on your body. Some hikers or some people who walk on trails, if they look forward or they look up where they're going to, they just get disoriented. They're like, they don't want to do it. It's too far. But for me, it's a challenge.
So you like the challenge of it?
Yeah.
Where is your favorite place to hike?
The Chief in San Diego and Three Sisters River.
Oh, you've gone to that
Three Sisters Falls, yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, when I did that, I was with my grandchildren. We went swimming in that pool.
Oh, really?
It was cold.
In the pool?
Yeah.
You were in the Navy?
Yes.
How long were you in the Navy?
20 years back in 1973.
What's your greatest memory from the Navy?
Well, when my first child, Ryan, was born, I was out at sea in the Indian Pacific Ocean during the Vietnam War. And the captain called me by name and wants me to see the captain in the pilot house. The pilot house is where navigator and the sailor navigates the ship where to and from. And they congratulated me and they take my picture. And
And then what happens? You just stay there. You stay on the ship. You don't. They don't send you home, right?
No, they don't send you home.
They
You
just
stay
say
in there, you just-
congratulations.
yeah, and then they bring up your, I don't know, you feel happy, you feel excited that time. So like anything else that day is just easy.
What was the hardest part of being in the Navy?
Oh wow, that was Pacific Ocean during a storm. We're in the middle of the ocean. There's a storm coming in. Navy ships. They don't bypass that. They try to go to the smoother area, but we headed to that.
And it was rough.
Yeah, it was rough. I was stationed in the aft. Aft is the rear end of the ship.
The butt.
The butt. Yeah, the butt.
You lived in the butt of the ship.
Yeah. I was stationed there, meaning, you are a lookout. That's your duty. You look out, see if there's any other ships around so you don't get bumped by them and you know where they're going. It's just like rules of the road.
Like the Titanic guy. The guy who said, "Iceberg, ahead."
Yeah. They have a forward lookout, they call it. And I'm a rear aft lookout. And like in the Titanic, during the storm, you see the propeller come up above the water.
And that's how rocky it was?
That's how rocky it was. And then you feel the shake of the propeller when it's up in the air and it's gonna go slap back down to the water, and then you feel another shake. And I puke all day long.
At least you're in the rear. Like off the side or in...
In the rear, but you're tied down. You have a life jacket.
So you puke on yourself?
Uh-huh.
It's gross.
What can you do?
So you have 2 kids. What's one thing that you learned from having kids?
My children are growing. When I was in the Navy, most of the time I'm not in the house. I'm usually deployed.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough because you don't see your children, and when you see them, they act differently. You don't expect them to be like that. But absence, I think, absence of man in the family in the house also added to the
Chaos.
children's growing up, either positive or negative.
Yeah, but even though like I had my dad around, I think during the time the 90s, we were a lot more free to run around. And even if you had like a solid family base,
Mm-hmm.
the times were just different. Kids were never home. We only came home to eat and sleep. Besides that, it's like sun came up, we were out on our bikes, and then sun goes down, we go to bed. And then I remember being older, like me and all my friends, we were just always out. We were never at home. So even if you were home, I don't know if it would be much different in the 90s. Today, though, kids don't leave.
To me, still, until now, I don't see it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I see that my absence is somehow, I'm scared and I didn't like what's happening because I'm not there to, I guess I'm a control freak. I'm not there to control the children and what they want to do or make sure they go to school and they go home on time and they help in the family. But don't get me wrong, both of my children are, at this point, they're very matured. I mean, they are different when they were
Different.
younger.
That's a great word.
Yeah, that's a lot different when they were younger.
So now, you're 72?
Yes.
So at 72, do you have any advice for anyone, let's say 50? If you could tell your 50-year-old self what to look forward to in the future, or any advice, any pointers?
At 50 years old, I think it's kind of late to... Don't get me wrong, it's never too late to give advice or do things, but at 50, you're set on your own things already.
Like you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Sometimes, but at 50s, my advice is 20 years ago, you should have, at 50 years old, 20 years ago, which is about 30 years old, 30 years old.
You should have figured life out.
Yeah, you can have figured your life out. You can do a lot of things. One thing I would do is plan on what you really think you want to be. It's kind of hard to plan, but set a goal and go their way.
What about aside from that? Like, what about just life in general? Like, do you feel time, you wasted a lot of time, or do you feel that you need to make up for lost time?
I didn't feel that I lost. No, I felt I lost a lot of times when I was in the military, as far as the family is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I don't feel like I lost a lot of time. Maybe a little bit. But knowing what I know now, I could have done a lot of things differently.
In life, in general, you would have done something different?
Not in general, but specific things that I could have done better.
I don't know. You turned out okay.
Yeah, that's what they said, but to me, it's still not that okay.
No, I mean, you have grandkids that love you. Your kids like you. I don't know if they love you, but they like you.
They do.
I think they only like you. And but your grandkids love you. They think you're a great grandfather. What is one last thing you want to leave to the YouTube audience?
One last thing.
One final statement. Could be advice, could be anything.
I would say that if you want something, you have to prepare. And if you want to get there, once you're in there, you have to...
It's your wife. You're in big trouble. He's canceling it. It's been documented. Oh my God. That was his wife calling. This is the last time you're ever going to see him again.
No, my advice is just take it, get in there.
That's the second time.
Let me answer that. Hello. So my advice is that
this is his, this is his final words. Not just for this, just in general. This is his final statement.
Yeah, if you have something in mind, if you have goal and things like that, try to get there. But on the way there, experience the way to get there. Experience, check everything out on the way there. Whether you fail or not, at least you experience how to get there.
So what do they say? The journey. There's a way they word that. Something about something like the end is actually the journey.
Once you get there, it's just like you're happy. But getting there, you get experience and you learn something.
So don't disregard the process.
Correct.
That's so wise.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for partaking in my little YouTube video. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.